Kenny B here, Pro HiveWorks demo and training videos. Follow us on Facebook or visit easybsoftware.com. Order entry part 1. There's two different ways that I can create and post orders in Pro HiveWorks. One is the order entry style, which is here or here. The other is basically create and edit orders and then confirm orders and then ship or post orders. So that section, they're all the same. They're just different processes, but it's basically the same program. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to show you the order entry and show you why you would need to use it some of the times. 99% of the time, you're going to be using these type options to process your orders and ship orders, on a day-to-day basis. The 1% of the time you're going to be using these programs. Now, the reason there's one called Home Warehouse and one called Multi-Warehouse is because ProHives can actually handle multiple warehouses. Okay? So if I were to select the Multi-Warehouse program, what that's going to allow me to do is actually create work orders where I can pull from both warehouses. Okay, that would be why I would use this multi-warehouse versus the home warehouse. Okay, now I'm going to, let me make sure I'm in the main warehouse. Okay, I'm going to select order entry home warehouse. Now there's two reasons that I would want to use this program to create work orders. One is to create in-house work orders, which involves finished bill of material products. And two would be to create returns and to post returns and also post my in-house. So really it's in-house work orders and returns. That's what I would use this to do. Now I'm going to select new at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to create an in-house order here. And this guy right here, I see it right there. So all I'm going to do is double click him. Otherwise, I would just start typing in a customer name until I found that customer in this list. Or I could use the account number or even a phone number to locate a customer. So once I've got him, I'm going to double click him. It's going to pull into this screen all the different ship to addresses that I may have set up for this customer. Now this one's only got one. Now notice here I can create a work order, I can create a quote, or I can create a return. Okay? Now I'm going to create a work order here because this is an in-house work order. So I'm going to double click this guy. And then I'm going to select set. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this in-house to tell this order entry program that this is a in-house order. And so it treats it completely different than any other type of order. Okay? Now I'm just going to change this because there's no reason for that. That shouldn't have been defaulted to that anyway. So I'm just going to click apply at the bottom. And then I'm going to go to my details. And then I'm going to add. And then it just so happens that this actually is the first item listed. Now, if I needed to find the item, I can start typing in, item numbers. And it's just going to start narrowing down my item number for me. But I know this is it right here. So I'm just going to double click this guy and then I'm going to click set. Now this is a finished product that I'm about to create. Okay. So I want 5 of this particular products. Now I'm going to drop in and remove that price because I really don't want it to generate any kind of sales information, because this is in-house. It's only going to post or add products to this line item and take out the inventory of the products or the bill of material that it needs to build this or assemble this. So essentially I'm done on this, because that's what I want to do. I want to manufacture or assemble 5 of these 8x10 ready-made frames. Okay, I'm just going to go back to header. I'm going to select apply, and I'm going to save all. I'm going to answer yes to that. Then I'm going to print that work order, and we'll see what it looks like. And so that's what it looks like. These asterisks indicate that these are the 2 products or items I need to manufacture or assemble this product, and I'm assembling 5 of them. So this prints out into the shop, and then you work it and pull it. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh this, and then I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to go back into it, and I'm going to locate that because we've pulled that order and it's ready to be shipped or posted. I already had one out there, but I'm going to go ahead and post the one that I just created. So I'm just going to simply select post here. Now I could bump through and make some modifications to what's shipped, but in this case, everything that I did, it's there. So I don't really need to do anything other than just go back to header and select apply, and then save all, and then it will ship that order. And essentially what it's doing is adding 5 to that finished product, and it's relieving the other items that it took to assemble that product. Now this is just a sales order that's recorded for really nothing, but it's recorded for this item and also recorded for this in-house customer that I can look at and keep track of. So that's one reason I would use this type of order entry program. The other is really to not necessarily create returns, because I can actually create a return with this option if I wanted to, but I have to use this option in order to post a return. So it's easy enough to just create the return in this program as well. Okay? But as you can see, I have a return right here. And so I could just double click this guy and post it, and it would post this return. Okay? And the reason I have to use that, I mean, basically it just won't let me do that in this program. I can't post a return. It's not designed to handle that. Nor is it designed to handle a in-house. This was already an existing in-house. For example, if I tried to do that, the system would tell me that, use the order entry to post this type of work order. It would do the same thing with a return. This is a return right here. I can tell because it's an R. So it's not going to allow me to do it here. So it's telling me to use order entry to post that return. Okay? So those are basically this is pretty much that on the order entry type style. Now the next video, part 2, we're going to go over these processes.